Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, yesterday the hot topic of conversation was how cold it was going to get last night.
Yes.
And that was just a touch of what we are expecting tonight. So.
No, an Arctic blast.
Yes. Arctic blast for sure. It definitely hit last night. I woke up and there was like all the morning dew was all frosty. And like the bird feeder, or I always call it a bird feeder. It's actually the bird waterer. It looks like the bird bath. There you go. Jeez, where's my brain? The bird bath was all frozen over, like completely iced. So it definitely got down to freezing. Maybe not temperature-wise, but because
the wind chill.
Yeah, I was going to say the wind chill.
The one thing that everybody always forgets.
I know, I
is
forget.
the wind chill.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing in Montana and like the northern plains and like Michigan, and you get some winds and like some of those pictures from Michigan, like I'm sorry, that's what scared me away from like that area, and like how just the breeze coming off from the Michigan lakes and everything, how it would freeze things.
Yes.
Like, come on. Nope.
I've seen people do like the water challenge or something where they take boiling water and then they go outside and they throw it up in the air and it freezes before it even hits the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, man. And all you people that live up north, you guys are made of the tough stuff. We're desert folks, and we're pretty tough. We're from the desert where everything goes to die, but you know.
Yes.
That cold, I've never experienced like that kind of cold. And it hasn't been that cold here yet.
No. And I don't think it gets that kind of cold.
I don't think
out this way.
Because we're still in the south, you know, so we're like closer to the equator,
well,
so it just.
I just think of it in like building wise, like up there they have to have their walls like an R60, R90 type thing, like their roofs being like R120. I don't know. I'm just making numbers up. But I know that their walls are like R60 or some.
They're
crap
thick,
like
all right.
That.
They're thick.
Super thick. And out here you can do R19, R13 in the walls, and like you don't have to. I mean, ideally you want to go higher, but.
Well, and it goes back to like when we were doing all the plumbing and stuff, and people were like, "You're not digging your pipes deep enough," because up there you got to dig them like 6 feet, 8 feet, you know, even
feet,
deeper.
like.
Yeah, because your frost line is so low. Out here, what's our frost line? 18 inches.
16 inches.
16 inches. So
and you go 18 inches by code just so that way you're below the frost line.
Got it. That's what it was.
And it's 2 inches below it.
That's why I remembered 18.
So it's nuts. I mean, we went 2 foot just because, you know, electrical's code for it's code for electrical, but it's also like.
Don't lie, Gary. It's because you're an overachiever. You like to get her done and like make sure.
Like no, like. And I mean, all it takes is that one time, you know, so that's why it's just like, it's better to overdo certain.
Hey,
like,
I am all for it. I love, like, that's probably one of the qualities that I love the most about you is that you do not half butt anything. You always go above and beyond. You always make sure that it's taken care of. You don't want to go back and do the same job like 500 times. I really admire that in you, and that's one of the qualities that I really, really love about you. I know I joke about it, and like we all joke about it, but I really love that about you.
I learned a long time ago, being a DIYer, that you can't sort of slap things. I mean, you can.
Sure you can.
You can. Is it the best thing to do? No, because that thing's gonna keep giving you problems day after day after day, and if you don't want those problems, just do it right.
And there is a difference in, you know, when you have to build just for a quick necessity, like the video that you guys are gonna see out on our channel today. It's uploading right now. It should be finished by this afternoon. We're doing stuff out of quick necessity. Like, I
still don't think I half-butt that.
No,
even though it's going to be a temporary, you know, thing.
It's not half-butted at all. But what I'm saying is like, that's not how we would do it if, you know, if we had the time before this freeze. Like the freeze that we're going to be experiencing tonight and that we had last night, like it's going to be even worse tonight. This came out of left field for us. We had planned to build the well house this weekend. We've talked with you guys about that here on Real Talk. And you guys have known that it's like in the works. Like we already had the date scheduled. We're getting together with some other people. Like we have this whole thing planned. And then out of nowhere, freezing weather for you. It's like, So we had to, you know, scramble, do things out of necessity.
I wanted to actually pour the concrete like today.
Well, today or yesterday we were going to do it.
You know, and you don't want concrete to cure in freezing temperatures.
Yeah, we learned that with all this block work.
So that's where I'm like, nope, I ain't doing it. Like, I ain't gonna do that and then have it crack and then not have a solid foundation.
Right.
So it's not, no. And
so we're
set me back a little bit on that, but it is what it is.
Without spilling too many beans, today we're going to be enjoying the nice warm basement, and
Yes.
we're going to do some stuff inside because we can't really do too much outside because we're in that in-between because of the temperature change. We do have plans, like Gary was saying, to pour the concrete and get everything ready for this weekend for It's All Gravy to come out for us to work on the well house. And we are still planning because by the time that this weekend comes, we're going to be back to the 80s again. So it's literally just a freeze and then back up to normal. So yeah. But today we're going to be inside. I'm going to do laundry and I'm going
do
to
some domestic duties. And
domestic stuff that I got to handle.
Get all the house all squared away.
I did get some Halloween decorations that I want to put up, and this last weekend we did some crafting and stuff with the kids, which they really enjoyed. So I want to hang up some of their pieces of art and put it up and make the place feel a little bit more festive and just kind of clean up. And I'm going to make a really good soup. I'm going to make some zuppa toscana, which is one of our favorites.
Zuppa toscana or potato soup?
Zuppa toscana is an Italian sausage potato soup. It's a potato soup.
Oh, yes.
But so I'm going to do it the zuppa toscana way with a little bit of spice, and I'm going to add the sausage.
You do it differently. That's where I was.
Yeah, no, when I don't do...
I like both.
Sometimes I make you just potato soup where I don't put in... I'll just do like a bacon potato soup where I don't use the sausage. And instead of adding like the kale and stuff, I'll just do potatoes and, onion and stuff like that. But this time I'm going to add all the other stuff in it, so...
I'm down. That's going to be nice and hearty.
Yeah.
It'll be perfect for today.
It's perfect for this cold. I'm feeling like it's a soup day.
Yes.
And I'm a soup connoisseur. I love soup.
I love soup, but I don't like runny soup.
Yeah, you like
I like the hearty soup.
Stews.
Yes. I like the broth. I love broth. I love all that stuff, but I like the hearty.
You don't want it to feel like you're just drinking hot water.
Correct.
Yeah, I get it.
Correct.
I get it.
I want something to stick to my bones. I don't have really a whole lot of meat there.
And Gary eats, man. Like, Gary eats like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. It is so funny because Gary always is the person that orders the most food at the restaurant and cleans his plate first before anybody else, and he really puts it away. This guy can eat, but he's just has a really high metabolism.
Everybody always tries to poke at me about it, but you know what? I don't know. I just like to eat, and it just burns off real quick.
You're thin and muscular.
Yes, it's gonna hit me one of these days where it's gonna be like, all right, you can't eat like that anymore. There you go. But it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And I haven't slowed down yet.
So just enjoy it while you can.
Exactly. I'm enjoying it.
For sure. I would.
Hey, I've been losing weight, which is weird.
I know. You need to put some more of that meat back on your bones. I got to put my butt in this kitchen and get you some good greasy stuff.
I just put it on to, I haven't drinking alcohol in a very long time.
I would say that's probably it, because I know that it was right after the meetup in spring. It was actually right around our anniversary. It was like the beginning of May. The end of April was the last time that you even had anything, and you were already tapering off since the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
And just for your own personal reasons. Gary's not like, an addict or anything like that. It was his own personal reasons why he wanted to stop, and I was all for it. But I would say that, you had a few in the beginning of the year, but I would say since the end of April.
No.
Which I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
I'm so proud of you.
I definitely felt it, though, and I've been feeling it. I'm like, I don't feel like my weight. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
It's because of all those, the carbs and...
all the carbs and everything else, and I don't know.
I need to get in the kitchen to make you some bread.
I got no more beer belly.
No.
It's gone.
You back to your skater body.
I am. It's weird. It feels weird. I can feel myself. I feel a lot healthier. I feel good. You
seem like you've been a lot healthier. Like, you're waking up in the morning, you're not as groggy. I'm not throwing shade, but you're not as cranky because you're not as groggy. Like, in the mornings is what I'm getting at.
Well, I've been going to bed at a decent time lately.
Yes, like all of it. It's all, like, everything is 100% better. And when Gary stopped, I also stopped. I haven't indulged either. And it's just because I was always more of a social person with it anyway, like special events and everything. But even when we're going to those special events and stuff together, it's, it's whatever.
I don't know.
Not a big deal. But
it's fun. It's nice.
Yeah.
But I feel different. I feel good.
I feel good. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I'm in a good mood today, guys. I wanted, before I forget, because I literally just thought about it. I don't know why the idea popped in my head, but I did. So yesterday when we were doing the mail call, right, we got some really awesome stuff for the kids. The hoodies, or not hoodies, my bad. The beanies and the gloves. And so we were thinking like, okay, which girl's gonna pick what one? Because we know which ones are for Abe's, and there was like a kitty cat one, and there was like a knitted one. And I got a picture. I took a picture of the kids while they were going out the door today, and I thought I would share it with you guys because I don't have them on film.
And of course, Abe picked the one.
Well, Abe picked
him because it's his.
The boy one.
But which girl would want her to? Which one?
Yeah, who do you think got the kitty cat, and who do you think got the knitted one? I'll give you a second. Okay, that was a second. Look at them. They're wearing it. Let me back it up a little bit so it might be clearer. So Julia actually ended up with the kitty cat one, and Scarlett ended up with the knitted one, and Abe got the one that was for him. But they loved it, and they told me to let you know that they said thank you very much, and they're wearing it today to school during this cold fluke that we're having right now. So I just thought about that. I wanted to say it before my brain went squirrel.
Tends to do that.
All the time. All the time.
It's all right. I'm guilty of it myself.
Well, we'll be talking about something, and then like you'll say something, and then it's the back and forth, and that's how conversations go.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. So today I'm gonna stick around to doing some domestics. I'm gonna do some putting up some decorations. I'm gonna make Gary some good food, put some meat on his bones, and
sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think tomorrow. We're going to try to hold out and see how it goes for tonight with the cold.
Yeah.
But I think that we should be all right.
It should be all right. I mean...
If we got to sleep with sweaters and socks, well then...
No. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to be that cold. When I came out and woke up the kids and whatnot, it was 68 in here. Which,
that's not that
honestly, that's what you would set your house at in the winter.
Maybe what you would set the house Gary likes it colder than I do.
If it's 20 degrees outside and it's 68 inside, that's a big difference.
It feels warmer, yeah.
It feels so much better than it normally is. I mean, I don't know. That's just everybody states to try to set it at 68.
My ideal temperature inside a house is usually about 77.
No, I know.
That's my ideal temperature where I'm not hot, I'm not cold, I feel great. Like 77 is ideal for me.
Yes.
When it gets below 75, I'm like, okay, it's kind of cold in here. But I think that's also because it's not that it's cold, it's just that I grew up in such a hot place all the time, and we never, we always had swamp coolers and stuff, and I'm just used to it. I'm acclimated towards it, so.
But seeing even the summer, I try to set it at 72.
I know, and I never liked it. I'd always be sitting in the living room in summer with like a big old blanket on. You're like, why do you have a blanket on? I'm like,
the swamp cooler going on. I mean, the AC wise, you want it to be at like 78.
Yeah, but too much power.
No, exactly. But swamp cooler, man, you just turn that thing on. I'm freaking that thing. Shoot, 65 degrees sometimes. I mean, holy crap! All right, that's when I was like, I'm cold.
Yeah.
All right, let me turn this thing off.
I would always be sitting in the living room in the Arizona house with a big old blanket in the middle of summer because you'd crank that thing so low, and I'd be sitting there freezing, and you'd come and look at me like I was crazy. You'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I'm cold." I don't know. I tend to be one of those people that get cold really easy, and then once I'm cold, I'm cold. It's like hard for me to warm back up. I don't know. I'm one of those types. Are you guys one of those types? Am I alone in this? Come on, I ain't alone in this.
I know that you're not alone in this. And a lot of females, girls, whatever, they tend to do this. It's the same thing with the hot tubs or like taking baths or showers. You like it so hot that it's like
I gotta turn
burning my skin to where it's like, no, there ain't no way I'm getting like, you're in there all, turning red. I'm like,
rock lobster.
You're literally, exactly, you're boiling yourself. What are you doing? I have to have it just like a lot cooler than that. There ain't no way. I'm burning myself, and you're just like, and I'm all, no.
I'm too chicken to do like the ice bucket challenges. I'm too chicken.
I've done it.
I've seen people, I know
the
polar bearing. I'm too chicken. I'm like, I can't.
It's fun.
It gives me anxiety thinking about it.
That hypothermia aspect is a real thing, and you gotta work it off.
If you guys ever see me doing that, just know that like it took a lot. Like I had to really, really work myself up to it, and you guys will probably never see that happen. But
you would probably hyperventilate.
I probably would,
and not be able to. You would probably get hypothermia because you wouldn't be able to go through it. Probably. I
don't know. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do it unless like I could really get my brain there. Out. Yeah, I would start.
The tingling sensation. That tingling sensation is an insane feeling.
No joke.
And you get it all over, especially when you jump all the way head to toe. Like feeling like your head is freezing on the outside, like you have a brain freeze on the outer side, and then the burning, tingling sensation all over your body.
Well, people do it for health reasons, like it's supposed to be very healthy for you to do it.
Yes.
And I mean, it'd be something that I would have to really work up the courage to challenge myself for.
I just know how you are, and that's why I'm saying, like, I mean, you could probably do it, but I'm just saying, like,
it'd take me a few tries.
I know who you are, and I know how you are. You do not handle the cold well at all. Like, I was just saying, you like the water boiling hot. Like, you could do that just fine. Any boiling hot water challenge, you'd probably just be able to skis right through that. Like,
everyone's like getting in and they're like scalding their skin. I'm like, it's nice.
Probably, yeah. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Coming out with 3rd-degree burns. I'm like, what's the problem, guys?
I'm just saying. The cold, but I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I can deal with the cold. There ain't no way you can get me in hot tubs. I can't even be in a hot tub for a long time.
Well, we used to hang out in our hot tub for a while, but I would always be the one that you'd be like, all right, I'm in here for 10 minutes. I got to go by. And I'd be like, all right, well, I'm just going to hang out in here for the next hour and a half and listen to my playlist and
I can't do that. I'm only in there for like 5-10 minutes. Like, that's it.
You would stay in there for, at the longest, I'd get you to hang out for like 15.
Yes, if I had the,
And usually the last 5, you'd be sitting with your butt out and just your legs in.
Exactly.
You'd be like, sweating.
Yes, and it'd be freezing cold outside, and I'd be freaking sweating my butt off. So,
well,
I don't know.
Hopefully we are not freezing our butts off inside here tonight. Hopefully this winter storm, hopefully all the water stays flowing. So far, so good. The toilet is still flushing. We were joking yesterday, like, man, that would really suck to finally get a flushing toilet and then have everything be frozen and go back to the good old bucket. Nobody wants to do that. But I mean, it would be what it would be. But so far, so good. Everything is flushing. Everything is running down the pipes where it needs to go. We're not too cold inside here.
No.
We're gonna try to just, like we talked about a couple times earlier, we're gonna try to hang out inside today. I'm gonna do some good cooking, some domestics, and tomorrow when we wake up, throughout the day, it's supposed to start warming up, so we might be able to pour that concrete, maybe.
I think tomorrow's going to be the best day, too, because it is supposed to warm up.
Yep.
And then Wednesday night, it's not supposed to be freezing.
Yeah. So we'll see. We might be able to get that done. I know that we have to get all this stuff done before Friday, because Friday is the day that we are building the well house.
Yes, and I would like as long as possible for that concrete to cure.
Yep. Yep. So we definitely have some stuff on the agenda that we got to start knocking off the list pretty soon too. Like as soon as these top priorities kind of get knocked off, we're gonna go back in here. We got to do the insulation. We got to finish the bathroom. There's some stuff that we're still trying to like tighten up all these little loose ends. But Gary's garage is coming very soon. So I know that you guys are pretty excited about that, and I know that Gary is so excited about that.
It's right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
I'm gonna have all that figured out, and now that subscriber sent that book, I'm gonna look at that too. Give myself some ideas before I plan it.
Today will be one of those days where you do lots of studying, and I catch the family back up to a normal, domestic stuff getting done. And you'll be spending your time, studying and getting plans, and it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a very, very good day. But I wanted to cut this one short. I told Gary before we started, I'm like, we're going to try to keep a short one. 20 minutes later, here we are. So we got to get running, guys. I wanted to say thank you so much for watching today's video and listening to us babble. I hope that you guys are having a lovely day and are in as just as good a mood as we are today. So, yes. And if you're not, change your mindset, change your world. Yeah, you have the power.
Only you can be happy.
Yes, only you can fight forest fires. Anyway, guys, we thank you so much for watching today's video. Stay tuned for a video on Simple Life Reclaimed coming out later this afternoon. Shouldn't be much longer now. Keep your notifications turned on. And until then, guys, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.